Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Sabrina Young with Young's Daughters Funeral Home and Bereavement Center. Today, I'm really excited to introduce Lora Wyatt. She is with the Nurses Honor Guard, and I'm really excited because it came across my desk that I had to know more about. And so, welcome, Laura. I want to thank you so much for being here.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for having us. It's my pleasure.
So I understand that you've been a registered nurse for nearly 40 years and you've been a resident of Central Texas since 2018. Tell me more about your nursing career and then how you came into the Nurses Honor Guard.
Like most nurses, I have done a little bit of everything in the field of nursing. The biggest part of my career, the last 17 years of my career, was spent in hospice and end of life work. And so once I retired, this became just kind of like the natural transition for me. To get our honor guard up and going because there was not one in this area.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I hear the transition. I too, in early on in my younger career, went into nursing, and I thought hospice nursing was going to be my calling. But it's funny how when you're the student, people will start looking up to you to be the teacher, and then you find yourself being the teacher, and then you find yourself in this last moments being an honor guard. I usually do the veterans honor guard, and so
Mhm.
watching you transition through your career, hearing the different stages and having a stage to conclude the legacy of a nurse, I think this is a really exciting opportunity for the nurse profession to have. So I want you to tell me about what counties do you serve? How local you are right now?
We've been in existence since 2024, so we are on our second year of serving nurses in Central Texas. We cover 7 counties around the Austin area. So we cover counties of Travis, Williamson, Caldwell, Bastrop, Hayes, and Burnett and Bell counties. So any nurses that live in those areas and have recently passed away or need to be honored, we cover those nurses in those counties.
Wow. Well, hats off to you for serving as a nurse honor guard. And I understand it's a volunteer group of retired nurses. And tell me more about what type of nurses are in the program. How does one, what is that comprised of?
I'm glad you brought that up because we're always looking for new members. We are all a volunteer organization. We are comprised of registered nurses, LVNs, student nurses. We have nurses that are still employed. We have registered nurses that have been retired. So the only requirement to becoming a volunteer with our group is to have an unencumbered license with the state of Texas. So we're always looking for new members as well.
Well, I don't want to say I'm a nurse. I did not walk that, but I'm so happy that you are able to wear this uniform today. So I'm really excited to learn about your uniform. So tell me about your colors, your hats, your cape. Tell us about that.
So nursing is steeped in tradition. And so we feel like as part of the honor guard, our uniform needs to be very traditional to honor all of the traditions within nursing. So we wear, whenever we show up to our any events, we have all white uniforms. We wear our capes. The cape is navy, and then there's a red underneath, and that is back with Florence Nightingale during the war. Nurses would wear navy capes, and then they would have the red so that whenever they were out in the battlefield, they were marked as a medical person. So they were safe, a little bit more safe anyway. So we wear traditional uniforms. And in order to be a member, you have to have that full uniform. So.
Okay. I see you have some things maybe on your lapel, some
Mhm.
pins.
hmm So we wear this is my nursing pin from my college when I graduated. We have a chapter pin that is specific to the Central Texas Nurse Honor Guard. Almost all of the Nurse Honor Guards have their own individual chapter pin, and then this is a National Honor Guard pin. So we wear those with pride as well.
Wow. Well, you wear it well, my dear. You wear it well. So tell me about, you say when you're out and about in ceremonies and community events, talk a little bit about what is a living tribute versus a funeral tribute.
We do two different types of tributes to nurses. One is the living tribute, and that is for nurses that are nearing end of life or in hospice. We come to wherever the nurse may call their residence. We go to a nursing home, their home or hospital bedside. And so we arrive in full uniform. We have a reading that we do honoring the nurse's work and thanking that nurse for the dedication to our profession. We present flowers. Oftentimes, we have a blanket that we lay over them to cover them for the way they've covered, the patients that they've cared for throughout the years. Also, sometimes we do give a certificate thanking them for their years of service. So that's a living tribute. The other type of ceremony that we do is a more traditional funeral ceremony, and we can do that at. It's similar to what EMS or military do during funeral services. So it's very solemn. We show up in our uniforms again. We do a reading with a little bit of about the nurse's background, especially with regards to their nursing career. We then go into presenting the nurse with a white rose, which is very symbolic of honor and respect. We also have a lit nightingale lamp that we carry, and it remains lit during the ceremony. We extinguish it and present that to the family members. We conclude the service with a final call to duty. So we read the nurse's name 3 times and release them from their earthly duties.
Wow. That's really beautiful to hear. It's very, you know, you can't really put it into words until you actually can experience the essence and the
Right,
importance of a life and being
right.
that we too find significance in the white rose. Many people don't know that when our family comes out to pick up a loved one, and if they pass at a home or a nursing home, if there was a bed, then we make the bed and we put all the furniture back, and then we lay a white rose with a card. And I think that is such a, it's kind of like when your soul knows another soul and you guys
Ye-
connect. I can just
Yes.
feel that
Yeah.
energy right there. And I just,
Right.
like I said, hats off to you guys for really making that a sacred experience. How long do you think a typical ceremony? So when we as funeral directors have you on site, what do you think that typical ceremony, how long does that take?
It varies, usually no more than 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. We try to, like I said, we try to get some basic information from the family prior to the ceremony, just getting some information about their nursing background. And then we have the traditional readings that we follow through as the ceremony proceeds.
So I hear that you can have a memorial service.
Mhm.
I heard that you're having a living tribute. Do you participate in the visitations or prayer services?
Mhm. As far as where we come in during the service, we have done any whatever is most convenient and most comfortable for the family. We really want to be there to support the family. So we have done prayer services, participated in the visitation part of it. We also have done at different points throughout the funeral service. We've opened it, we've closed the funeral service, and we've also performed ceremonies at the graveside. So it just depends on, what the funeral director and the minister or whatever the family wants. We can do it anyway.
This is kind of an offshoot question, but do y'all have a chaplain within your group that leads in case if the family doesn't have one?
We do not,
Okay.
not yet. There's maybe we'll be lucky enough to find one, but
Yeah,
not
absolutely.
not right now.
Yeah, I sometimes when I hear that you have an organization like yours, and it kind of symbolic to the way the veterans do it. The veterans, they have a chaplainette sometimes that
Right.
will come and speak those words. So that might be a plug for the future, but
Right.
I definitely want to continue to support your organization. You guys are always welcome to be at Young's Daughters, and I want to let the other funeral directors, other family members, even if they don't use us, how to get a hold of you.
Mhm.
Can you share your contact information?
Yep. You can reach us anytime, any point of the funeral process. If you just have questions about anything about what we do, you can reach out to us via email, and that's CTXNHG, so Central Texas Nurse Honor Guard at gmail.com. We are also on Facebook. If you just do a search for Central Texas Nurse Honor Guard, our public Facebook page will come up, and we respond to questions there. Or you can always reach out to me directly, and my phone number is 217-801-3346.
Wonderful. Well, my dear, I can't tell you how grateful I am to have met you and to use your services in the future. This is something that we will definitely be trying to promote, especially maybe doing something around Nurse Appreciation Day. Maybe we
Right.
can partner, do something in the future to
Yeah,
expose
that'd be
you
great.
guys. And I'm really excited. So again, everyone, I want to thank you for being here. Please share this, tag nurses, let them know that this is available in Central Texas, and then definitely tag us to let us know so we can capture their legacy video tribute that would be played here so that they can share their nursing journey with us. So we're very excited. Please like, share, subscribe, do all the things that social media wants us to do with these videos. But again, Miss Lora Wyatt, thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you. It was my pleasure.